Thanks for dropping in. If you followed the channel for long, you know that my 3D printing projects are mostly mechanical in nature. Puzzle boxes, fidgets, and complex locking containers are all easiest to design in rigid CAD software, where everything's strictly defined and structured. Well, last September, I decided to challenge myself to take on some more organic models. The result was this mini monster collection, featuring a mummy, a ghost, Frankenstein, Dracula, and a werewolf. I'm still a beginner when it comes to organic designs, but I learned a lot in the process, so Sculptember is back for another round of mini monster figures. This week's model is a mare monster, an aquatic terror from the deep. I've roughed out the sketch of the design, so let's get to sculpting. As with my other monsters, this model is built mostly out of squash spheres. Once I get the shape I'm looking for, I use the flatten tool to create sharper edges, like around the gills, mouth, and eyelids. This design is going to be 3D printed, so I tried to reduce difficult to print overhangs. The creature's thick neck and receding chin are partially there to avoid requiring supports in those areas. Unfortunately, the arms are a bit trickier. At first I planned to model the arms against the body, but I really didn't like how stiff that looked. This is a monster, not a tin soldier. So I bit the bullet and gave him a broader stance that would require some minimal supports at the bottom of each hand. For the mare monster's fin, I used the tube tool with a varied width. This tube also has a custom profile to give the fin a strong base, which won't snap off as soon as the print is dropped. And here's an early test print. It turned out okay, but the eyes are just simple spheres and don't have much character. So I went back into the model, added some more shapes to the eyes, scaled up the arms, added a tail, and tweaked a dozen or so other minor features. That brings us to this final design, and of course, like all my other mini monsters, I printed a 200% scale version to provide a better look at all the details. If you want to print your own copy, the eyes, fangs, and gills are imported as separate parts, so you can easily paint them for multicolor printers. As I mentioned before, the arms do require some support material, but not much because the hands almost reach all the way to the ground. Next week we'll continue Sculptember with another monster. Now, the modeling process is mostly the same for every design, so I'm not sure it makes sense to make a full video out of each update. Unless a model has some surprising twist, I'll probably release simpler short videos instead, so please keep an eye out for those, as they won't pop up in the usual feed. Until then, happy printing and thanks for stopping by.